Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turn. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, 38 yards. And the Chargers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Singletary to get the drive started. And some room to run now. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They'll keep it in the hands of Khaled. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A give. Eckler running to the right. Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a first carry for their fullback. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and 9. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Chargers! Gerald Everett as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Next to score, Chargers 14, Bills 9. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Bills 7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gutton and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gutton. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Going deep for Diggs. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, "Turn him loose, big man." And
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Allen.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 21, Bills 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Allen going to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get it.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Allen going deep for Diggs.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Eckler again. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chargers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Allen going to give to Singletary on the option.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. One final try here for Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
On play action, Allen.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. There he goes right side. And he brings this one down. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They started on the ground with Eckler. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us to their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
On first down, it's Herbert. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
At the 19-yard line.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Only 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And it's 3rd down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complimentary.
10 now from the 30. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 35 on second down, Allen into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Herbert off of play action. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
18 on the play. 1st down, Bills.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers 3, Bills 0.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
It's 2nd and inches.
A handoff on the option to Singletary. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bills 1st down.
Singletary going to get the handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. It's 2nd and 13. Allen running the option to the left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a long loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On third down, they go with Singletary. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free in the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, usually when you get a right-footed kicker on the right hash, his goal is to draw the ball back to the middle. But this time, it doesn't move at all. He ends up missing off to the right.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the 50, here's Herbert. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 yards there. That's enough for the first. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert now. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
2nd down.
Allen going to throw. Going deep for Diggs. It got his man. Complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Allen now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes.
The quarterback sacked. Loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
After the sack on first down, Allen uncorks one for Davis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it happened.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they're trying to get it back right away, and it didn't work out. Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. To return is McKenzie. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And you see the clock almost 50, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Hey, tight. 56. Half 85, go. Alert!
A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
That'll give them 8 that time. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
The pressure was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
That has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The handoff, it's Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. It's Eckler again. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here's Herbert. Caught by Allen. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. He hit his first. Now this one from 38 yards away. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A give up the middle to Singletary. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. To the air, Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devin Singletary. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Tyler
Bass on for the extra point attempt.
So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead.
Bills 7, Chargers 6.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met it on.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Chargers 12, Bills 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Once more, here's Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler,
28 yards.
and the Chargers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it gives these guys a 12-point advantage.
Makes the score. Chargers 19, Bills 7. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down here about the 2-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me... And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Austin Eckler
With his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 19-point game.
The score, Chargers 26, Bills 7.
Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a big 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Allen. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile.
Brings up third down.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before.
Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Chargers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
On first down, Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Pass complete to Devin Singletary. First and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up at 3. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Allen going to give the Singletary on the option.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Allen now on 3rd and goal. valve here. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Pass on for the extra point.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Kelly. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Joshua
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
3-yard loss on the play.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On play action, Allen, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen, under pressure, they got him again. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills will work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Here's Kelly on 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain.
In the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up.